Welcome back. Our today's achiever is a Kathak dancer who is performing for more than 17 years. Quincy Charles, a Kathak dancer, choreographer and innovator. He has performed at Buckingham Palace for the Queen's Baton Relay as part of the Commonwealth Games. And still there is a lot more to explore.
I've been dancing Kathak now for the last 17 years. I started off when at the age of 15, and I actually discovered Kathak in Trinidad in the West Indies, where I spent my early childhood years. Then once I moved to the UK permanently, I carried on there, and the bulk of my training actually was with Srimati Jayashree Acharya. She taught me actually how to practice, how to do riyaz. And I've had many gurus, 2 or 3 gurus before, but this was the turning point by her teaching me how to practice. She said to me, listen, you don't just do the bandishes, the tihais, the tukras, the parans. She showed me exactly how I needed to practice, to tune my body and to tune my mind at the same time. So I spent the bulk of a great deal of my time with her. She even taught me in the very traditional Guru Shishya Parampara, where I would stay at home with her and spend a lot of time, not just dance, but she molded my mind. So I was not only trained just to do tihais, tukras, but my way of thinking was also influenced by constantly being in her presence. So I think that in any respect, as a foreigner, I think that was the single most important aspect of my journey, I'd like to say, in Kathak. When I told my mother that this is what I wanted to do, she was very adamant that the first thing that I should take care of was my education. And I had no idea what I wanted to do at university. Though I had an interest in various languages and so on, my A-level college didn't allow for that. It was much more science and mathematics orientated. So this is what I did my A-level qualifications in physics, mathematics, further maths and so on. And so when I had a chat with my professors, they said to me, look, the best thing that you can do is do maths and keep your options open. And that's what I did. But my mother was very much adamant that I should go to university and I should complete my education. Once I'd completed my education, I still wanted to dance. I still wanted to make my life as a dancer, as a Kathak dancer. But I had a job in a bank for 8 months before turning around to my mother and saying, Mom, look, I'm really sorry, but I can't do this. This is not what I was put here to do. I feel that this is what I was chosen to do. This is what I feel Kathak has chosen me, if you like. And it just feels so natural, grappling with spreadsheets and, all this sort of stuff in office politics. It wasn't for me. So quickly Mom realized that, look, actually, okay, this is what he wanted to do. So, and she's now 110% behind me. I think there have been quite a few in this respect of getting into Kathak Kendra, as it's, in itself has been an achievement, because the ICCR does not normally give scholarships for students coming from the UK and America, because of course these are seen as rich countries. But in my case, an exception was made, and I got the scholarship after various people supported me and recommended me, and that in itself was an achievement, because without that I would not have been able to avail myself of the resources and the abundance of knowledge that's available here in India. So I think that was a major achievement for me. The other thing is being able to sustain myself and make it as a Kathak dancer in Europe in particular, where the culture is different. Though we have many Indian expats in this part of the world, it is a challenge to present something that's different, if you like, to a culture that's not so familiar with Indian classical art forms. So being able to make it to tour in places like France, Italy, Germany, and so on, that was quite an achievement. But one of my most memorable achievements is being able to perform for the Queen of England and the President of India at the Commonwealth Bateau Relay celebrations in London prior to the torch being transferred to India. It was, I can't begin to tell you how exhilarating the experience was. It did get me into a little bit of trouble because I skipped class. I actually skipped classes to go to London to do this. But the funny thing is, it was actually beamed live, and so I was caught. But yeah, still till today, that was one of my greatest achievements. It's been a wonderful feeling to be embraced by people who, they don't see me as a foreigner. They don't see Quincy, the person from London. They just see me as a Kathak dancer, and they enjoy my dance, and they want to experience something positive from that. So when people come to me and they say, oh, we would like to learn, you know, it makes me feel, wow, you know, I'm actually teaching Indian classical dance to Indians, and it feels nice. And they just embrace me just as any other person or practitioner of Kathak. And I feel that says a lot about India as a country. It says a lot of good things about India as a country, that people are open-minded and open-hearted to just, you know, embrace and see beyond, you know, just the physical, and, you know, see what is actually being offered, if you like. Well, it hasn't always been a smooth road. It has been, you know, there have been many ups and downs, and I guess that is life. But what I have learned from this is that my mother is right, in that whatever you want to achieve, and as long as it's not hurting anyone or causing any harm, and it's going to have a positive impact on people around you, just go for it. And I'm seeing that more and more every day.
It's time now for a short break on Living India magazine show. Stay tuned for our next segment.